Me with a glasses. Even get him close.
It's so puny.
Oh my gosh. I guess we're ready to do this intro now. Hey everybody, this is Joey G with Touch of the Brush Model Weathering. I have my girlfriend Amy with me today, and we are heading to the RPM meet in St. Louis. We're about to hang out with a lot of folks, have a reunion with our model railroading family, and this is Amy's really first big show. So actually our first time going to the RPM meet, so let's go and head out to St. Louis. Oh my gosh, we're actually here. This is where the RPM is, the world's largest. No, we're going here instead. I can't believe we're actually doing this. I'm scared to see what's even in there.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, let's park. I'll tell you one thing, this store had everything. Like, just, sugar rush up the wazoo. Anyway, guys, Joey G with Touch of the Brush Model Weathering, and Amy and I, including our friend Brent, who's a co-worker and a good friend of mine. He's an engineer with us on the railroad. We all decided to hang out with Daniel Coombs and go to the RPM meet, and we had a great time. As you can see, some amazing types of sodas there. But yeah, we had a great time here, and now after our sugar rush and sugar high, we're heading down to the hotel, and then after the hotel, we were invited to hang out and meet Vic Smith. Now, Vic and I have been trying to do this for a while to actually get the chance to hang out, and we met everybody out there at Vic's place. And here is that, just a gorgeous, gorgeous city edge layout. And it's, yeah, it's beautiful. And you know, from earlier, we had a video that came out on his layout, and it still doesn't do it justice to the magnificent detailing that you can see in person. I mean, the video doesn't do nothing, but these are some of my favorite shots. And also, the cool thing is that a lot of this footage I didn't use in the other video, and I just forgot I didn't have it uploaded. It was on my phone, so I was able to share some of this now that I didn't or wasn't able to do earlier on the video of a layout tour. But here is something that I didn't have, and this is the corner module or corner diorama. Is a beautiful city scene, and I think to me it looks like it represents Chicago with the elevated, and it's just a static display, but my gosh, the beauty of something you could do in a corner is unbelievable. And the use of his mirrors are amazing too. Even Guido got on the action. He was loving this layout, as you can see here. Yeah, I know he's all excited. Look at him. I love this shadow box scene. I think I got a lot of ideas to do this. This was a lot of fun. And that's Daniel Coombs' train, and we were able to run that. Speaking of, we were able to test out a lot of the trains from our collections. Vic was very generous in allowing us to operate some of our own trains on his layout. I was able to test a few of them. But yeah, he's like, here's the lower level, you know, and this is a automatic relay, and it's DC powered on the bottom level. Just and the lighting effects and the storm effects is just amazing. Yeah, it's great. So after this, we were able to hang out with some of the guys and then go out the next morning bright and early to the RPM meet. This is our first RPM meet, and oh my gosh, guys, the amount of models and talent and gifted people that are here, it's insane to see all the stuff here. And you can see it was a really nice turnout. We had over 950 people that came through, and a lot of just beautiful displays. I mean, gosh, look at this building. I believe this is O scale. I mean, just down to the bone with their detail work. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at this one too. I haven't looked at this stuff, so this is like initial reaction to a lot of the stuff that I haven't done earlier or haven't seen because I was rushing to get videos and talking to so many people. You know, that's the best part of these shows. It's really a reunion. But look at the work. These are old scale old scale models. Beautiful work, and look at this one. This is nice. Proto 48, right? And I told Amy, if I said, well, if I ever going to do O scale again, it will definitely be 2 rail. So maybe in the future, we'll see. But this is a beautiful layout that they had on display. And Amy's a model railroader too, and it was really cool going to all these modelers and going, yeah, Amy's a model railroader. And all of a sudden the conversation turns right to her and everybody's talking to her. So that was really, really cool, especially the gentleman in charge of this club or some of these models. But look at these are HO scale. My gosh, just beautiful. Some are scratch built, kit bashed, or just the weathering on some of the models, and just the amount of prototype or the prototypical aspect. It's just lost for words, really. Just some really beautiful work. I love those loads. Those loads are some of my favorite. Yeah, prototype models. A lot of cotton belt. I love those B units. I forgot they even had B units. So maybe one day I'll get one or kit bash one. I don't know. That'd be really cool to do. But some of these beautiful stuff. And look at I actually have this issue, so it's really cool to see this car in person and know that I have this article in my collection. That's the beauty of this. And you can bring your stuff there, and the stuff your models, they're not touched. No one takes anything, no one touches anything. It's really on display, and you could just put your name down on the table and say, here are my models, And this, oh my God, I had to slow the film down because I want you guys to see the detail. And there's no comparison to again, this is coming in very late to YouTube because there's so many other YouTubers and content creators that already posted all the RPM meets. So this is just my reaction and what we saw and the fun we had on our weekend here. But look at this. This gave me a great idea to do modules because eventually I want to build a modular layout, So the Penn-Reading layout will go away and we'll be doing mostly a modular layout, and I want to do stuff like this. And here's some amazing more models here. Just, oh gosh. Look at, I can't see if those are box cars. I should maybe zoom in. But anyway, I love this shelf. This shelf is a great idea. This gave us some idea, a good idea to do for our collections. Again, more some beautiful locomotives and rolling stock. I love New York. I have that car, actually. I think I have an old Tyco one. I can't remember. That Santa Fe being an ex-Santa Fe engine, I'm telling you, that thing is to the point. Being a railroader, I can tell everything. The beautiful work on these modules. Even the scenery work, just for the display, this stuff looks good. Some really, really nice talent. Yeah, look at the rocket on that on that car. I remember that from last year. Someone had a video on that too, so that was really cool. Some more beautiful photos of these cars here, and all in plastic still, which is nice. Good way to protect them. But look at the weathering on these, and the theme was the art of aging and the art of weathering, which I never knew. I wish I would have known. Otherwise, I would have brought my stuff to the table too. But I do a lot of my work for clients more than anything else. Here's Plate C models. 3D company, 3D Central does phenomenal work. I love their actually I bought one of their models. They had a good interview with Second Section podcast. Here are Mike Buddy's auto carrier collection and his models, just unbelievable. Even as fast as I'm going with the camera, it still doesn't do justice to have a still picture. You got to see it in person. This is one of my favorite. Even Amy's favorite was doing this too. This was these are the cutaways or a dissection of the interiors of a passenger car and caboose, which is really cool. Again, more more of the prototype models. Beautiful station based off photos and blueprints. Just, oh gosh, makes you inspired. And so this is an N scale layout, a really nice N scale layout that they had there. We really didn't have time to sit and look at the N scale layout, but I got some little bit of footage. The beauty of this is they don't use rail joiners to connect the modules. It's just rail to rail, and the way they do their legs for adjusting their legs is really interesting too. And if folks have pictures and videos of that, please look it up. I didn't get a chance to get any pictures or video of the legs, but it's really cool. So if you want to do a modular layout, this is a really great idea. So we did a cool thing. So here's a photo of Amy doing her scan with Bernard for mini prints, and of course I have mine too. So we both did one, and then I believe John Shun. Oh my gosh, I can't think of his name, but here's John Schindler, I want to say, and his is his St. Louis layout. We're gonna do a quick video here in about a week or so on this, so we'll have it uploaded on a little bit of this operating layout and a little bit of the operations. This was a fun layout. Eventually we're going to get him interviewed too. Thank you to Daniel Coombs for inviting us to see his layout. So now we arrived here at Ken Patterson's place for his special RPM meet show, and here are some of the trains running on the layout. And I believe these are the Broadway Limited models, and look at these steam engines are some of my favorite. And we had a great time with this show, and I had an opportunity actually sitting with the podcast and sitting with Curtis and George and I believe Matt from Bachman, and it was a good time, really good time. Such beautiful steam engines and rolling stock on the layout, and even we also even had some fun with the mini prints. Bernard and Joshua, I think, had a good time doing shenanigans on the layout during the podcast. And here's the Mini Prints Express that you may have seen on social media. I may have created something silly for Bernard, and I thought that was pretty cool. So here's some of the photos behind the scenes of, us getting ready for the show. Some good stuff. And there's Ken running like crazy, and there's me pretty much saying, what the heck is going on? Why am I even on the podcast? But here we are. All right, so after all the shenanigans on Saturday, we met up with Daniel Coombs, and he is a fireman and working to be an engineer on I believe, the Wabash, Frisco, and Pacific. And this is a beautiful live steam railroad. They do a lot of nice tours, beautiful scenery. It's on an old right-of-way. The original main line, I think, was the Missouri Pacific. But you can see here they have a lot of coal burners and oil burning steam engines and diesel locomotives in the collection, and a lot of young cats are doing this, and it's really cool to see a lot of young guys getting involved with steam engines and being a blacksmith and getting certified for boiler work and boiler making and all that stuff. So yeah, it is the Wabash, Frisco, and Pacific. And you can see here there's Daniel Coombs spinning the steam engine around on these manual turntables, and he's still waiting to get qualified on certain things. So that was a lot of fun, and it's really cool. They do. I mean, it's just a miniature steam engine. It's like the real thing, just smaller, And they do full operations, just no different than you do it on a real railroad. I don't know if you have to deal with FRA, but thank goodness, right? They don't have any cameras on board these steam engines. I know that for a fact. So that's cool. But here's some of the trip we've had. I'm going to let this go and just play it because it's just fun. Everybody looks so happy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
143 minutes, we're now passing through Bluff Bank, and 13 is clear on the side.
Breakfast of Champions, right here. So after our little bit of a White Castle brunch, we were able to stop at Kirkwood for the rest of the evening before heading home. And there's Guido, all excited because the Amtrak train's coming. And he kept shaking me because the camera was looking at him just all happy. That's okay. It's all good to be happy. I mean, it's trains, right? You know, there's Amtrak. He never saw an Amtrak train before, so he's all excited. And you can see he got a new look. You know, he doesn't have a Santa hat anymore. He's got an engineer hat and a little handkerchief, and so there we go. He's having a good old time watching the trains go by, all excited. And so on the way home, you know, we were able to stop and catch a BNSF train going by Springfield, Missouri, on the way back home here. And, you know, we had a great time. It was a good drive home, too. And, you know, so we'll let this train go by here. Can't beat that, having an H1 Heritage 1 unit on there. And that was a lot of fun. So I have to say, this was a phenomenal trip. We had so much fun. And to get to see and meet folks that we haven't seen in a long time, I was able to see folks that I've been wanting to meet. This gentleman here owned that business car for the Union Pacific. He was on the What's Neat show. You have the second section guys, Andy and Mike. It's really good to see them. And my buddy Jason, that I've known for years with the YouTube Model Builders, we got to meet in person. And see my buddy Alex, I haven't seen in forever since I was rail fanning out in Chattanooga and New York. I'm scared, not New York, but Nashville, Tennessee. So that was a good time. And so, guys, I really appreciate, you know, all the support and love. And we had a great time. Thank you for joining me on this journey, as always. And this is Joey G with Touch of the Brush Model Weathering. Until the next train show in the future. We'll see you next time. What is that?
This is pickle flavored soda.
Is it that bad?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we're gonna drink this all the way back.
Yep.
My gosh, that's pickle, and I love pickle. Woo! Dang. Yeah, that's pickle.
Yep. And then we've got yours, which is the Melba's Fixins coffee cake.
Mine is on the way back, and we're exhausted. So this is coffee cake soda.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee cake soda. My hair is on top. Mine is so much. That does tastes like coffee. That's so much better than yours.
Is it?
Yes, taste it.
It smells really good.
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh well.